How's it going? Galore Wrestling Figures here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the LJN Unmatched 7 CM Punk. And now this figure I've been waiting quite a while for. I want to say originally it was shown off as an online render at Double or Nothing 2022. And then eventually we saw the prototype. And there was quite a few people thinking that we won't get it. But eventually we got it. And it took quite a while, but I'm glad that we got it. And I got this about a week ago and I just haven't reviewed it yet, but I got this off Facebook in a group for £30 postage, which was an excellent price. But a few days ago, the whole shebang, I've ordered off them before, great store. I also recommend them as well if you ever need any. They've always got cheap figures, like especially new ones. If you ever need any figures, go and check them out. The whole shebang, they are now selling it for £22 posted. So I wish I waited a couple of days to get it from there. However, being a Punk fan anyway, I had to get this. So that's sort of the story about it. And I have already opened it, but I just sort of want to just show you it all now. So without any further ado, let's get into the figure. So before I get into the figure, I do want to show you the box first. So I'll just put the figure there. So the box, I have opened it. But you see on the front there, CM Punk. And then sort of CM Punk there again. And it's got the LJN box, same as Cody and the Darby Allin. And the box is really good. And what I do with my AEW boxes, well, my CM Punk boxes, my boxes I used to sort of, just general boxes. My AEW boxes, I used to keep them sort of on a side, like that. But because I've obviously moved them now and all my CM Punk stuff's there, and even if my AEW boxes weren't there, I still would have done this anyway. But what I do is just sort of turn the box like that. You sort of get, especially on other figures, sort of just the back of it, and it does look quite good. So that's how I display it. Now on the back, you do have sort of, if anyone's unaware of LJNs, I want to say late 80s? I've had a few over time, I can't remember now. Because you got the back on here, which was like the LJNs, you can sort of cut this out. I won't be cutting it out, but I will be displaying it like this, as I said. Because you got CM Punk there, and it's just discussing Double or Nothing 2022. And then you did get a poster. I won't show you the poster because I framed it now, and it's quite big to sort of fit into the camera. But there's the poster, and it is a good poster. I can't remember the exact size of it, but it did fit in a frame. Well, it nearly fit in a frame. It was slightly big, so I sort of just had to fold the end and it eventually fit in. But there's that. So there's the box. Overall, very well done. But yeah, just that there, sort of how it is. Does look quite good. So there's the box. So I'll just put the box to the side for now. And now let's get onto the figure itself. So this figure, of course, is based off All Out 2021, and I'm not sure if you ever wore this attire again. I know you did wear the tights, but with just plain black kick pads. And so this LJN figure, it's hard to explain. If you sort of never had LJNs, it's sort of a bit like just sort of like a normal figure, but with no articulation, sort of like a hard rubber. Or I'm not even sure what you'd say, rubber, silicone, whatever material it is. However, I will say compared to original LJNs, I don't know if this is just me, but it does feel slightly different. It sort of feels a bit more durable, which is good. And overall, just as a whole, I know people complain about the pose. I would have preferred maybe to have like a pose like the Cody, but I do quite like this pose. It does display well, and it's just sort of good to have LJNs. I probably won't buy any of the other LJNs except maybe the Codys for the Cody shelf. But it is just good to have this, especially sort of like a throwback figure and a CM Punk figure. So that's it for the LJN stuff. So now the figure itself. So a head scan on this, because it is sort of All Out 2021. Of course, he's midway through a match. They've done the hair well. Yeah, it's sort of like the slick back, but it's sort of going to the sides. See that? Bit like what, I don't think we ever got one of these heads. I'm just trying to think now. On the Supreme, we sort of got like a messy hair, but it wasn't like this. It would have been good if we got this. Yeah, that is quite good, sort of the hair. Oh yeah, I think I might need to do that now as a custom head for an AEW figure. But yeah, the hair, they've done it really well. The head scan, sort of like an aggressive CM Punk, captured him quite well. I do wish to put maybe a slightly bit of grey in the beard. However, I'm not really going to complain because it's not too big of an issue. Now the tattoos, this is what amazes me. Because you got the neck tattoo there, but overall the tattoos, just to see them like this, it's amazing. A lot of the tattoos as well, they're sort of course they're bigger because it's a bigger figure. And it's just sort of good just to see them all. Of course you got the Pepsi tattoo there. Straight edge tattoo. Cobra Command tattoo. And they've sort of just done them all well. But really good figure. And they've done the tattoos well. And it has sort of got some people have said as well that they sort of used the sort of wrong body mould, even if these do have moulds because they've only made a couple. But to be honest, I think they've sort of done sort of the right option. It does look quite good. And just overall, sort of the top part is good. Wrists, this is sort of sculpted on wrist tape like the AEW figures, which is good. Good detail on there. Of course, the tights are done well. Of course, you've got sort of the all-out 2021 look. They did put knee pads on this, and I can't remember if he did wear knee pads. I want to say he might have done, because I remember the AEW Match 4 figure didn't have knee pads. But yeah, there's the stars. Now, I've seen someone do an all-out 2022 custom of this, so I'm tempted to do it. Kick pads, done very well. Yeah, and to be honest, if you did sort of want to do a custom out of this, it would probably be quite easy. Just sort of paint over the kick pads, or just sort of paint it all. There. Yeah, I actually might do a custom if I get another one, because you'd only have to sort of paint over the kick pads, because the kick pads would then be easy to do, and then paint the tights, or just sort of completely get rid of sort of everything, and then paint it. But, yeah, there's a little tip for you. I know some people who do customs would either, like me, paint on top of those, or some people would just sort of paint sort of the whole thing, like a solid colour, and then paint it. But, yeah, I might do a custom with another one of these, I don't know. But never mind customs, I should be focusing on this figure. And yeah, overall it is a good figure. It don't really have any articulation, the arms slightly do move. But I think just as a whole it does look good like that. And now there is one thing I know people are dying to see. And I know I've already seen it, so there's that. But I know people do want to see it. And it is a comparison. There we are. Now, I do have, of course, a lot of CM Punk figures, but I wanted to compare it to this because they're the same attire, same event, and here it is. So this is sort of how big you can see it is. Bit bigger than an AEW figure, but sort of going sort of like that, it is bigger. Sort of see. So sort of like going outwards, it is slightly a bit bigger, sort of like everything about it's bigger. So the height's sort of nearly the same, but sort of just the general sort of what it is like, it is slightly bigger. If that makes sense. But you can sort of just see there. Sort of want to do show it. Like that. So that's what it's like. The SARS. The head scan, I just don't want to quickly compare them. Of course, this one more black and this one sort of more brown. But they still haven't added any grey. But there's the tattoos. There's how you can sort of see like this figure's meant to be bigger. Sort of see the tattoos better on this one, the LJN. But the attire, excellent. See, this one don't have knee pads on. So, not sure. I think this one might be more accurate. I want to say they've used a slightly different blue as well. This one's slightly lighter, but I think that might just be me looking at it. And overall, comparing the two, they both do look quite good. So there's the comparisons. So I think that covers it all for this figure. Overall, I'm going to rate this figure. There isn't much wrong with it, so but I don't feel like it's exactly perfect, so I don't want to give it a 10 out of 10. I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. I always quite like doing the ratings in these videos, but I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because I know people don't really like it, but I'm going to put it as CM Punk's second best AEW figure because I think, I'm not sure if it's just me, but just sort of to have like sort of like a figure just like this, sort of just posed in one position like this, it's just sort of good to see, and it's good on a display. And the only reason it has lost a point is because the hair. I do like it, but I wish sort of they've done something slightly different. Maybe made it slightly lighter. 'Cause it is a bit too black, but to be honest, I'm not going to complain about it too much because it's not too bad. So there's the LJN CM Punk. Unmatched 7. I'm not sure if I'll get any of the other figures, but just trying to keep my eye out for Unmatched 8 because apparently they are due in the UK soon. So hopefully getting the Ring of Honor Punk then quite soon. So there's that. So overall, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.